Hey, I'm Timo and welcome to my 8th video of my project where I'm talking and building Lego. Today we're going to build set 6508 and it's bearing the name Wave Racer. It came out in the year 1990, which was a special year. I think the second last video I already mentioned the year 91 when a new train system was introduced. Well, 1990 was the last year of the old train system. Let's also give that a brief attention in this video. There was a great system, and many people would say that that was actually the best era in Lego times of trains. And there were great sets in it, great memories, especially this set here, which you also see displayed on the picture, this high-speed train. I remember as a child, from the beginning as I remember, I wanted to have that train. And I finally made it to have it. And when I see it now, it's not that special, but back then, it was really a big thing. And that's funny, I actually see there are stickers here. I put stickers here and I think they are covering a little cross. Either it meant that I had them already or I wanted them, but I think it's that I crossed them, that I have them. So just a funny detail I just see now here. And yes, and this was great because in this train system we had switches, then you had remote controls for the switches, signals, and you also had this rail crossing, which was also with a remote control, and they were all connected to the power unit. And that was just an amazing time, amazing memories. So, but we're not here today for the trains. We're here to build a relatively small set. And let's find it. There we go. It's displayed quite small here. And I don't see, it's not, there's not a picture where it's also represented. It's only on the small picture here. Yes. Yes, it was still, 1990 was still like a bit like the 80s era of Lego. As I remember, that was really a nice time. Really nice designed sets, like an entire racing pit, an entire racing stadium for racing cars, for car racing, and like an entire parking garage with we've included even like a gas station, like a huge set. Unfortunately, I don't have that set, but maybe in the future, let's see if I can get those sets like used from someone. I think that's definitely also something for maybe the future, maybe in a half year, that I find those sets. And you know, those sets, of course, they were all on my list to have as a child, but it was just too much for them to have that all. And I think it would be an amazing experience to build those kind of sets now, 30 years later. Yeah, so let's focus on today. Let's start this build, this Wave Racer. The manual is already a bit damaged, and yeah, that's the thing. Like the older my Lego sets get, the more the stones are damaged and scratched, and of course also the manuals, they also are not in a best shape mostly anymore. And I mean, I'm still really glad that I have those manuals still. It was also a really convenient tool to find out in general what kind of sets I have. Because of course I don't remember all of them. And again, this is a small set, so this must have been something I got on the birthday. So the little wave razor guy is observing what I'm doing here. By the way, I have to confess, I'm starting cheating a bit. This is the 8th video, but it's actually the 7th I'm recording, because I think the thing I will do now is just switching maybe t-shirts only for every video, like 2 kind of t-shirts. And so I'm basically already dressed up for the 2nd video after the previous one. So I mean the previous one that I was recording. So this is the 8th video, but the 7th I'm recording. I hope you'll forgive me for that. That's just way more convenient for me. It's still a bit dirty. I mean, I cleaned this bricks with in the washing machine. It's a very common method that you see all over the internet. You just have to make sure that you put it in a soft pillowcase or something. And yes, the first batches I did, I put maybe a bit too much stones or something, or I made the washing machine rotate a bit too much or too fast. And unfortunately I had some pieces broken, and one of these pieces was a quite rare piece. So it's from a train set. So on the point that I will do that video, I'm not sure if I will try to order a new part, or I'm afraid not, because I think I'm assuming it's quite expensive if it's even available. So but I think the damage is not, I can still build the set and maybe you will even not see the damage. It's a plate, a special plate, and it's just cracked somewhere. And I think when I build a set, the other bricks will just hold it together again and will just basically camouflage the issue. So this set is already finished, I think, almost. Yes, and some, that is a bit like awkward. Some bricks, they have biting marks, because as a child I was very impatient, and when I wanted to separate bricks from each other, I think there was already back then, I already had a brick separator, but either probably I could not find it, and I was just biting the bricks off, which is like a very bad thing to do because it's quite damaged some bricks. It just looks like stupid, it looks just stupid. So, but again, I was a child and I cannot blame a child for this, you know. But that's a nice thing that in the modern sets, if it's not a very small set, I think they always now put a brick separator in it, because that is actually really a must. And back in the time in the 90s, you really had to buy that separately for a couple of whatever the currency was back then. So then there's the propeller, and that makes it possible for the, what is it, like a wave racer, the speedboat, to move. And then the little guy, yeah, comfortable. And then let's see how I do that, because as you see there, they build it with this little brick underneath. Let's see if that also works on my presentation plate. No. It has to be also a bit like, of course, in the same angle, because this brick is there to put it in a bit like a speedy angle. So this is the wave racer. It's always a bit like with this camera to find out how it looks the best. That's it. We have a new build finished here. And the wave racer on my grass field. I have to maybe really think about ordering some different colors of this plate or similar plates. I mean, now it would be nice to have either like, I don't know, like a blue one, or just I can just order maybe a gray one that is more like a default color for, you know, if it's not a color, then it's also not attracting so much attention, and it should be all on the set itself, of course. Yes, that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you soon. And I wish you a wonderful day. Bye bye. La 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 la